If you are thinking about buying or selling a house in Florida, you probably want a thorough market update. Are we headed for another market crash? Are homes about to get more affordable? We're going to discuss all the ins and outs of the most recent data right after this. Hey, this is Lisa Alford with Talking Jacks, coming at you today with the most recent market data to help you make better real estate decisions in the Jacksonville, Florida area. As a quick reminder, if you would please be sure to ring that little bell if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our weekly videos. As a quick disclaimer, this information has been collected from the Northeast Florida Association of Realtors and the Real MLS Market Statistics. I'm not an accountant, an attorney, nor a fortune teller, and I cannot advise you in those areas. What I can do is give you the statistics and my opinions. All of that being said, let's get started. Since we are at the beginning of the spring selling season here in Florida, I'm going to be a bit more thorough with this update. I'll be doing some year-over-year comparisons and giving an overall opinion of the 2022 market. I will be particularly zooming in on Clay, Duval, and St. Johns counties here in Florida, since that is the area where I specialize. Other counties nearby have seen similar statistics, but they are not included in this update. Reviewing the most recent data, which is from February 2022, there were a total of 2,022 listings, homes for sale. There were a total of 2,065 that went under contract or pending. So that's 43 more homes that went under contract than were listed. I think that trend of being upside down of inventory will continue through 2022. We have an active inventory of 1,984 homes, and according to the statistics, give a very low supply of inventory of only 1.2 months supply. However, I think this is incorrect, since anyone can see that if we put 2,065 homes under contract and only have 1,984 homes left on the market, we don't even have a month's supply left. Either way, this is an important thing to know, and it is down 24% from this time last year. Let me explain a little bit more about what that means. A month of inventory means that if the same amount of demand were in place, that it would take 1 month's time for all of the homes currently on the market to be sold. A healthy market would have about 4 to 6 months of inventory. Anything below that means it's a seller's market. Anything above that means it's a buyer's market. So since we only have about a month's supply of inventory, it's definitely a seller's market right now. As you might imagine, being that it's such a strong seller's market, and due to the shortage of inventory, the housing prices have gone up. The median sales price right now is $355,000, which is up by 26% from this time last year. That's a huge difference in the cost of a home. The average number of days that a house is on the market prior to going under contract right now is only 16 days. That's about the same as last year. Now, all of that doesn't mean that all the houses on the market for 16 days. Some are only on the market for a few hours, while others sit for a couple of months. The average sale price compared to listing price is 100.2%, which is up by 1.3% over last year. Nationally, the National Association of Realtors has told us that we are currently 5.8 million homes short of the homes needed to keep up with the new home formations, despite decade-plus high levels of new construction housing. That means we are seriously short on the number of houses needed to have a healthy market right now. So I don't see an end to this trend coming unless something major happens. With that being said, the Feds recently raised rates and have announced that they are going to raise the rates 6 more times this year. Now that is probably in small increments, but it all counts. The higher the rate, the less people can afford in purchase price. The typical history has been that once the rates start to go up, the housing prices come down a little. But with our shortage of inventory, those good old laws of supply and demand may not allow for that to happen. It's going to be an interesting year to see what happens. In fact, the home affordability index for our area is now at 91. Last year, it was 28% higher. For those who aren't familiar with the home affordability index, it basically states that when it hits 100, a family with the median income for that area has exactly enough income to qualify for a mortgage on a median-priced home. An index above 100 signifies the same income would be more than enough to qualify for a mortgage on a medium-priced home. But the good news is that no, we are not likely to see a crash anytime soon. It would take something truly catastrophic to our economy to have that happen. The demand is simply too strong, and our area is simply too hot. Speaking of our area, per Zillow, and y'all know I'm not a big fan of Zillow, but they do have a strong research department, so I'll use their statistics here. Per Zillow, Jacksonville is projected to be the number 2 hotspot in the entire country for 2022. Y'all, the country has found out how great Jacksonville is, and they're coming in droves. My advice, if you have real estate needs to buy or sell, I would do it right now if you possibly can. If you are looking to buy, based on the data, we are already fighting with the affordability index. We anticipate another year of values going up, though not as steeply, and interest rates are going up, which means your dollar won't go as far. So get yourself a house right now if you can, while it's still more affordable. I wouldn't advise waiting it out and renting. The projections are that it will take years for our market to be completely stable and healthy again. Rents in Jacksonville are already famously high, as seen on the recent episode of 60 Minutes last week. They rose 31% last year and are getting higher. If you are looking to sell, with the rates going up, a certain number of buyers are being priced out, which means those bidding wars will be slowing down, and your chances of getting full asking price and even above asking may not be as strong as we go through 2022. I would recommend selling now while the chance of that is better, and thereby netting you a higher return. Whatever your real estate needs are, remember that I'm here to help you, and no matter where you are, I can help. I have a great network of excellent agents all over the country, and I'll be glad to introduce you to one of them. But if you're in the Jacksonville area, or you plan on being in the Jacksonville area, I can assist you myself. As a reminder, if you like this video, please remember to ring that little bell, and please subscribe so that you don't miss any more of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and make it a great day.